Alrighty guys, we are back for some more! We have finished the archive room and it is time to continue, shall we? Let's do this.
Is this another warehouse?
Yes it is,
Looks
with
like
white
it.
doors. Just like the one on floor A.
There's graffiti on the wall here too.
Oh, this is the first time they talked about it!
Something different though.
The first time we talked about the graffiti! Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun.
Did they make a mistake? That isn't how you spell it. They added that E to ninth, but why?
Oh, true. I didn't realize. It didn't even dawn on me. Yeah, that is weird.
What does it mean?
Well, I think memento mori is Latin for something like remember death or don't forget your mortality. That other part, I mean, I assume it's just what it says on the tin.
A conditional relating to whether or not a lion has eaten the sun?
Yeah.
But what on earth does that mean? It just seems like gibberish.
Agreed. Whatever it means is beyond me. Interesting.
Look at that door over there.
I guess we didn't learn much.
Doesn't it look just like the one on the other floor? Yeah, but there isn't anything written on this one.
Yeah, there's a big 9 on the other door. I guess that means this door isn't important.
I don't see anything that looks like it might open it either.
Yep. Nothing. Not opening.
Of course it isn't. I mean, look at this thing. It's solid steel.
Well, how do you open it then?
From the other side, maybe?
The other side?
Hey, what's the deal with those doors over there? The ones that are glowing white.
They're behind you. How do you see them?
Do you think they could be chromatic doors? There are 3 of them.
Yeah, I think you're right. We still haven't gone through... We've only gone through one of them so far. See, they've got those little boxes. These must be the next set of chromatic doors we're supposed to go through.
But they're all the same color. Well, for all the other doors, we had to add colors together to make another color. In this case, we probably just have to make white instead.
Yep. Suddenly, the voice of the announcer echoed through the warehouse. Oh, someone opened an AB gate, isn't it?
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Yes, it has.
45 minutes remain until ambidex...
Alright. What? How the hell did that happen?
Someone on one of the other teams must have opened one.
Yo.
All they'd need is one of the moon keys.
Well, why would they do that without waiting for the rest of us?
We can ask them when we get there.
They probably don't know about the note we just read, which is probably what we're going to explain to them when we get
Come
there.
on.
Potentially. Alright. Travel time, baby. Let's go. Alright. I still don't know what's up with that 9th. Why there's an extra E in it. Unless, like, that whole sentence is another, what's it called, like, anagram or whatever it was before. Where they had to, like, reorder all the words, or all the letters to spell, like, a whole different thing. Warehouse A. We're here! We leapt out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Tenmyoji, Dio, and Alice. Hey, what the hell is this? Why do you open one of the AB rooms before the rest of us got back?
Alice and I haven't done anything.
Dio apparently felt he didn't need to wait.
You got a problem?
Yes, I do have a problem.
Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB rooms.
Are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere.
No sooner were the words out of her mouth. Oh, they showed up? Okay.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all here.
Did something happen?
Yes. It's Quark, you see. He
Oh,
What? What happened to Quark?
yeah, he passed out again.
collapsed.
Yep.
It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. His
Alright.
condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Tenmyoji shoved Kay aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him. Well, shit. This again. What's gonna happen this time?
Quark. Come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Tenmyoji grabbed Quark's shoulder and began to shake him desperately. It was Clover who stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing? He's sick, and we don't even know what's wrong with him.
I wonder, should I try skipping? I don't know, like, we've seen a lot of this Quirk stuff already. I wonder if we can skip some of it.
What?
Yeah, okay, we can. Yeah, they're gonna scan it, find out it's Radical 6. Okay. Okay, so he asked us if we found anything, yeah, because we were trying to find the Excelavir, right? And we said no. In the archives, no, it's just piles and piles of books and papers. Nothing even remotely like medicine there.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the garden. Plenty of vegetation, but unfortunately, no medicine.
So they were in the garden.
Oh god. Then he's going to... Oh god, no.
Look, just to be sure, where did the three of you go?
The pantry.
Okay, so no one went to the laboratory this time. Interesting. So we're not gonna have the Excelavir this time. Shit.
There was tons of food everywhere, but Excelavir? Nothing.
I feel like this is gonna go wrong, unless we get like a premonition about where it is. But even if we did get a premonition, if the laboratory isn't unlocked, then we're just screwed, right? Tenmyoji slumped to the ground. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Quark!
Oh, here we go.
Oh, thank god.
Yep.
You're awake.
Yep, we're gonna tackle him, all that shit. We're gonna inject him, he's gonna pass out. Yep. Alright, and Alice, it happened to Alice again. Yep. She left, we hunted her down. No one here, huh? Damn. Where did she go? It stopped me here, interesting. No point in complaining. I just needed to look somewhere else. I turn and head towards the exit. Okay. Shit. Interesting that it stopped me there. Not a big deal, but I'm just curious why. I'm pretty sure that was the same stuff, but maybe it just stopped me because it's like, hey, dum-dum, make sure you pay attention to this. She wasn't there. Okay. So last time we went to the bee garden, but this time we went to the pantry. Okay. I don't think we went to the pantry last time. I know we went to the lounge last time. I can't remember if we went anywhere after. Like, I don't know if we went to the garden. So this is a pantry, huh? Alice, Tenmyoji, and Dio search this room. Huh. Damn, nothing here either. We need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. I think last time we checked the treatment center, right? I think last time we checked the lounge, then the treatment center, and then we went to the bee garden and she was there. If she loses it like Quirk did and nobody's around to stop her, yeah. Shit, I need to hurry. I decided to try the garden, where Phi, Quirk, and Kay had gone after passing through their door. Yep, and that's where we found her last time. Is that where she's gonna be? Be garden time. The first thing I noticed when I stepped inside was the smell. Plant life was everywhere, and the air was filled with the fresh scent of it growing, underlaid with the sweet, dry tones of dead leaves underfoot. That's right, we're getting this because we didn't go in this room this time. We went in it last time. While the air outside had been dry and harsh, in here it was warm and wet like a forest after a spring rain. Just like Kay said, plants and stuff everywhere. Damn, she's not here. Damn, okay, she's not here. It's different. This is bad. We'd been searching for Alice for a while and I'd found nothing. I hope that nothing had happened to her, but... Shit. Interesting. I searched every corner of floor B. She was nowhere to be seen. Well, did anyone else find her? This is pointless. I should just get back to floor A. Maybe someone else has found her. Okay. Ding! Ding-a-ling! Crew quarters. Oh, this is where she died one of the other times. Are we gonna pass right by where she is? Doesn't look like anybody's here. I should have a look in the rooms. Yep, there it is. God damn it, her bracelet's off. She's dead. She stabbed herself. Yup. Alice? The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. It was almost like getting punched. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No. Why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to wobble, and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. Then, at last, I pressed my fingers to her neck, and those hopes were dashed. No pulse. Clearly, she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No. Embedded in her chest was a scalpel. I was no doctor, but judging by the angle, it looked like it had pierced her heart. Had someone stabbed her? No. What if she... Yeah.
We're all going to die.
I'd rather die here!
Jeez. No. No. Interesting. Something in my... Why did we see that a second time? Was it... Were we recalling? Because we had that same exact scene one other time, right? Of her dying in that position, stabbed in the chest like that. Something in my brain snapped. Oh, Jesus. Yeah! A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. What the heck? The last thing I felt was my body slumping to the floor as the world went dark. What? When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. What is happening? What? Game over? Game over, man. What? Well, that's an ending. Okay. I don't know what the hell just happened. Did we have premonitions that drove us insane? Or were we affected by the Radical 6 too somehow? What? Or were we, killed somehow from behind without realizing it? But how would we not know? What? Well, damn. Well, the problem we have here now, guys, is I actually don't know. I don't think I know where I'm going next, right? Yeah, so... Interesting. That looks like it's unlocked. Or does that mean it's locked? But no, we did that one. I'm confused. Anyway. Yeah, I actually don't know where to go now. So I guess I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna have to ask my friend? So I guess give me a few guys. Let's see if I can get his attention and find out where I'm supposed to go next. Okay guys, so I have the answer from my friend now, and we are just going to... He said to just jump back to the same branch that we're on and see if something changes. So we're going to try that. Which, that's what I was a little confused on, is it looked like it's unlocked. Like, I thought I understood how this worked with, like, this color being unlocked, you know? So I thought that was a little weird, but I guess you just have to, like, jump back. So let's try it. See what happens. Okay. No one here, huh? Damn. Where did you go? Then suddenly the world shifted. Whoa, what? That's so weird. Why jumping back to the same spot does it do that? So we somehow have, like... This is like the quickest we've gotten premonitions then. For just an instant, I was somewhere else entirely. My mind reeled, and then just as I'd begun to adjust, it was gone. As if nothing had happened. What was that? It was the same sensation I'd felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. Had it been a premonition? This is bad. I need to find Alice now. So are we gonna save Alice now? I don't know, but where could she be? Damn it, Alice, where are you? So, do I metagame this? Because I know she's in the crew quarters. Or that's where she ends up going. Or do I check everything? Like, I don't know, am I gonna learn anything new if I check the other locations? Okay, let's just try it. I'm curious, because I know, like, a lot of games, like, you usually want to do, like, the answer you know last. Because sometimes you'll get new, like, dialogue and stuff, or something. I don't know if it's the case for this game. Maybe I should just went straight to the crew quarters, but let's go to the Floor B warehouse, of course. I set off at a dead run. Watch Alice be dead because we checked the crew quarters last. We're just gonna get there and she's just gonna be dead again. This is gonna be a lot of traveling. We'll check like 1 or 2 locations, and if there's absolutely nothing there, then we'll just go to the crew quarters, right? Like, if we don't learn a single thing. I just don't want to miss, like, cool dialogue options with, like, other characters if we, like, run into someone else in the Floor B warehouse and if they, like, say something cool or something, I don't know. Okay. So there's... shit. Empty. She's not here. We need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. Okay. What if what I just saw was a vision of the future? Huh. I've gotta hurry. Okay. So I think that was the game being like, I searched every corner of floor B. She was nowhere to be seen. Oh shit. Am I not gonna get another choice? This is pointless. I should just get back to floor A. Maybe someone else has found her. Oh, by choosing wrong, did I brick myself into the game over again? I think what it was telling me there was like, hey dum-dum, pick crew quarters. So I have a feeling we're gonna find her dead again. And then I'll just speed through and skip to a game over if that's the case. I thought it was gonna have me go there and then have me pick another location, you know? So that's my bad, guys. I wasted a little bit of time, but I was curious, you know? Some of these games you get rewarded for exploring other avenues than the way you gotta go. But I guess this isn't really one of those kind of things. Yep, doesn't look like anyone's here, and then we find her dead. Yep. And then we're gonna skip. Oh god, it's all the same. This is it. This is what I saw. I walked up to her slowly and pressed 2 fingers against her neck. Oh, does it just continue then? No pulse. Clearly, she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils had dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. Yep. No, this can't. What happened? I was terrified. Not only was I looking down at the corpse of a friend, it was a corpse I had seen before. The icy fingers of fear walked themselves down my spine. No, no. Oh, and now our brain's gonna break, right? Something in my brain snapped, yup. Yup. Now we're gonna freaking die. Yup. And game over. Okay. My bad, guys. We will go to the right spot this time. I'm sorry, game. I'm sorry. Alright. Let's actually save her now, maybe. You know, it'd be funny if he says, like, I feel like this is the second or the third time I've been here. No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go? Then suddenly the world shifted, yo. For just an instant, I was somewhere else entirely. Yup, yup, yup. It's all the same. What was that? It was the same sensation I felt. Yup, yup. This is bad. I need to find Alice now. But where could she be? Damn it, Alice, where are you? Crew quarters. Alright. My bad, guys. Yeah, that has to be it. No lying down on the job achievement. I set off at a dead run. Are we gonna save her ass? We can't get the cure unless there's another way to get the cure because the laboratory isn't unlocked in this line though, right? So, interesting. I kind of like that you can just choose wrong though, and just gives you the game over again, you know? I wonder if any of those doors had any Easter eggs. Like, I only went to the warehouse B. I wonder if you went through any of the other ones, if they did have anything there. I guess if you guys know any little facts like that, let me know in the comments. The moment I entered the crew hallway, I made straight for the door to the number 2 room. Alice should be in here. I swallowed and threw open the door. Come on. She's alive still. Alice! So you were here. As I spoke, her eyes turned toward mine, but I didn't get the feeling that they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly, and one of her hands held the scalpel like I'd caught her in the middle of something.
What are you doing here?
It's okay. I'm just here to help you.
Help me? What do you mean?
Just let go of that scalpel.
No. I need it to get this bracelet off.
Huh?
Remember what Zero Jr. told us? The bracelet comes off when your heart stops. So I just have to...
Jeez. Oh my god, the animation! Stop! Before I even finished the word, I was running. I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest. Jesus!
No! Let me go! I have to do this! I can't take it anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from. The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die!
Knock it off! With a grunt, I tore the scalpel from her hands. That didn't sound good. It almost, like, the sound before it clanked on the ground almost sounded like it, like, sliced someone. It was the second before I felt a burning pain in my left hand. Oh, it did cut me. Okay, I'd apparently cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly, I It progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. I was so focused on my pain that I barely heard Alice collapse. Oh, so she passed out now? She didn't respond when I shook her. Hey, are you alright? Alice, say something. There was a moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why, but it seemed she'd only passed out. Kind of like Quirk passed out. Shit, what am I supposed to do now? Oh man. Maybe the infirmary? It's got all those medical things. Alright. I don't know what that... Buoyed? By adrenaline? I hefted Alice's body and took off toward the infirmary. Alright.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Yep, she's got
Her
Radical 6 as
results
well.
are identical to Quark's.
Yep.
She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Yep. If I had called everyone else back after I'd brought Alice to the infirmary. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no.
No! What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. It's a special antiviral treatment. Whether or not there's any around here, though.
No! No! Oh, Alice! I don't want you to die! Please! Please don't die!
Damn.
I don't want to be alone!
I don't know how we're gonna get the Accelavir in this time either.
Die!
Clover wrapped her arms around Alice's unconscious body and began to sob. None of us had the heart to pull her off, so all we could do was stand and watch her uncomfortably. Oh.
10 minutes remain
Shit.
until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your vote. If no vote is...
Yep.
Guys, I think we should get back to the warehouse.
What about Alice and Quirk?
I guess we're just gonna have to leave them behind.
Is Clover gonna stay behind?
No! I'm not leaving!
Clover.
I'm staying here! Like heck, I'm gonna leave Alice all alone!
Nice, easy betray. No, I'm just kidding. I'm probably gonna ally.
She's going to be fine. I gave her some Soparil. She'll just be sleeping like Quark.
Okay, so they had more Soparil.
I don't care! I just want to stay with her. She shouldn't have to be all by herself.
Everything's coming up Sigma, huh? What a lucky, lucky man you are. You two are gonna be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally. That means if she stays here, the two of you are gonna be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma. After all, you've got 6 BP right now.
That's right, we changed our answer. I forgot, I was thinking we were at 1 for some reason. Are you saying I'm gonna choose Betray?
If you do, you'll get what you need to escape.
You bastard. There's no way I'd do that.
Is that so?
Yes, it is so. For one, I'm not the only one making this decision. Luna's my partner, and she'll be in the AB room with me. You really think she'd just stand by and let me do something like that? Back me up here, Luna.
Well, actually I was planning to let you make the decision.
See? Told you.
God damn it, Luna.
You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
Man, like, I already planned, like, even before hearing this that I want to hit Ally, but whenever I have to go back and change it to Betray once I reach the ending after Ally, I'm gonna non-stop hear it from Dio, right? I knew you were gonna do it. I knew you were just as fucked up as me. So shit. What?
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here? Should all 3 of you abstain, then you would all be guaranteed to ally, correct?
And then we're gonna pull out the note and show that we're gonna die if we do that. Nope, doesn't work like that.
Why not?
Here, take a look at this. I pulled the scrap of paper we'd found out of my pocket.
Huh? What's this?
We found it when we went to the archives.
There wasn't anything like this in the pantry.
Nothing in the garden either.
I guess they only put one in the archives. Whatever. I'll just read it for you. Yeah, here are some more AB game rules. Not voting is not an option. Yep. I know all that. Get it? The whole team can't abstain.
That means either Dio or Tenmyoji is going to have to vote then. And they're playing against Alice. Oh. I guess playing against is a little generous.
So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means that if Dio picks Betray...
Knock it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier?
That's gonna kill Alice, isn't it?
No way am I gonna choose Betray. You do know her BP's at 1, right?
Yeah.
What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
Interesting.
Whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Dio to hit it, but they also hit, like, him and Quirk hit ally in the first round. So now I'm kind of curious of, like, what he's gonna do. I wouldn't put it past you.
What?
Cool it, boys. Don't worry. I'm gonna be in that room, too.
Oh shit, okay, he's going.
I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all three of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma?
Yeah, thanks. That's a relief.
Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me. Whatever shall I do?
It's funny that everyone is against Dio, yet they allied in the first round. Like, I feel like everyone's against, like, if you think solely on this line that we're on, I feel like there isn't a reason for people to hate Dio other than, like, he has a little bit of a snarky attitude. I guess he opened the AB gate when we weren't there yet, so that was kind of a scumbag thing to do. But other than that, I feel like there's a lot of hate on Dio when he actually hasn't, that I can think of, done anything too wrong. And he obviously implied that we're gonna, like, betray, so he was, like, kind of rude to us.
Can't be too careful.
Anyway.
I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Oh!
Tense.
Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her. What was it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean, look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
Alright. 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Time's running out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark.
Oh, so, okay, so she's staying.
Everyone else needs to go.
What?
You're staying too?
Yeah. Something does happen. Clover might need a hand.
Aren't you a solo? You're playing against Kay and Quirk, but with Quirk out, that means Kay would get to decide this whole round.
Are you saying that you trust me?
Yes.
Even though I have 6 BP?
Yes.
Whoa. Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
In our first round to get here, we were with Phi and we betrayed Alice, right? So that means Phi is at 6 BP as well, which means that even if he does betray, she's not gonna die. It just means that he's probably gonna leave, and then we're gonna be stuck here anyway, but...
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
You just know? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Had something happened between Phi and Kay while they were out exploring?
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
So last time we had everybody betray. Do we think that everyone's gonna ally this time? I wonder.
Good. We're counting on you.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
4 minutes.
Jeez, we are pushing our luck,
We
yeah.
need to hurry!
Yo.
All right, you kids. Take care of those two, okay?
Of course.
We promise.
Alright. With that, we were off. I gave one last quick nod to Fi and Clover before heading back for the warehouse at a dead run. Alright. Time for the AB game. Everybody ready? I'm going to open my AB gate. Although I guess that doesn't really matter. Dio already opened one earlier.
Then only you and I remain.
Right.
Okay. Let's go. Let's do this! So yeah, I don't have any reason to betray, I don't really have any reason to betray Clover here, so I'm gonna go with my, like, default to ally of what I like to do regularly, so 2 more AB gates slid open. We all shared one last look at each other before ducking into our respective rooms. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get a conversation before it starts with Luna. As per the usual.
2
Although I don't know what it...
remain until
Yeah,
Ambidex's game polling
I don't know if it'll be
closes.
too much of a conversation because she said she was just gonna let us decide, so...
What are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to vote?
No question. If Clover isn't voting, then she's defaulting to ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing hardly seems fair.
Of course, I think so too.
Wouldn't it be some shit if Clover ended up running here, coming in after we went in and hitting betray? So that way, I can't remember, but is she at 6 BP? So she'll assume that we're gonna ally, or maybe, and then if she betrays, then she'd be able to leave and like try to get help for Alice or something. Like if that's her logic, that'd be crazy.
I'm just glad to hear you say it.
Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. It's always so sad whenever we do these, and like, it makes me feel so guilty. Like if I was planning on hitting betray, I'd feel so guilty right now, because like my character just told her that I'm gonna ally, basically is what he said, you know. And then I'd just like do it. It was the same with the last branch where we. Or I guess the earlier decision where we betrayed Alice and like made Luna all sad and everything with us, and I was like, oh, damn it. But anyway, Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile, not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the nonary game didn't seem so scary. Then she spoke.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand?
Oh, yeah. Huh?
There's something white on it.
What? White? There's what? What the heck? What the hell is this? For the first time since I'd found Alice in the crew quarters, I looked down at my hand. Across the palm was some sort of strange white liquid. For a moment, I thought I'd somehow touched some white paint or something similar. Is our blood white? But how would our blood... What? But the truth was, are we a fucking clone? But the truth was far stranger, the liquid coming from my hand. Yeah. Are we a clone? It was coming from the cut I'd given myself when I grabbed the scalpel away from Alice. But why? Where was the blood? I felt a very odd sort of fear begin to wrap its hand around my throat. Quickly, I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that. What?
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's nothing. I went to the pantry while I was looking for Alice. There was some milk and I spilled it. What? It sounded even stupider as I said it.
Really?
Yeah.
But
Just shut up. But Alice's blood is red. So why is if that is our blood, and why is he trying to hide it? And why did he say like she shouldn't have seen that? Does he somehow know something that we don't about himself? What? It's fine, alright? I'm fine. Leave me alone. Has this nonary game happened, like, a bunch of times between different clones? What? I don't know. I could be wrong. I might be jumping the gun at the clone thought, but I was thinking, like, why would our blood be white? With all the info we have in the game, why would our blood be white? The only thing I can think of is if it's like a clone, like the clones don't have red blood. I'm just trying to think, did we ever see Dio bleed? The only time we might have seen Dio bleed was in the ending. You guys remember the ending where everyone died? And we, like, ended up killing ourselves? The only thing is all of that blood was red, I think. We never mentioned seeing, like, a big pool of white blood or anything. I'm curious, like, if we were to go back at that scene and look at... I don't know, maybe it's something else. Because I was thinking if we were to go back and look at that scene, would we see, like, any blood on Dio? And would it be white if it did? Or what? But... anyway, let's continue, I guess. I could be very wrong with that theory, but right now I'm going with the theory that maybe we're clones, and maybe we've done this nonary game, like, a bunch of times, and maybe that's why there's, like, an AI controlling it, because maybe, like, the AI is trying to accomplish something, and maybe there isn't a Zero Senior, or maybe Zero Senior just keeps getting cloned as well by the AI, or something, I don't know. But that also might explain why, like, in the very beginning, Fi knew stuff about other nonary games, and knew about, like, the BP hitting 0 and getting whatever. Could be because we are all clones, and she might be getting premonitions from her other clone self, which is how she knew our name and how she knew about the BP thing or something. I don't know. But let's continue, I guess. I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth, but something was wrong, very wrong, and my head was spinning.
Sigma.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. Just don't worry about it, okay?
30 seconds remain.
Yep. There's no time left. I had to vote. I turned and faced the machine. I took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. Calm down, just calm down. You need to think about the AB game right now. Just forget about your hand. Jesus. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like that. Oh, I am super curious now.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game poll. 9, 8,
yep, here we go.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And ally is my choice.
Round
No doubt
2
about it.
Of the Ambidex game has been completed.
I've already thought about the fact that I could get screwed
will be displayed
if Clover
in
decides
the
to play us and show
Thank
up
you
after.
for your
Wouldn't that be a tricky
participation.
thing? Like, if she said she wasn't coming and then showed up?
Ambidex Gates.
That'd be some shit. Just like, with the intention of screwing us, you know? Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filing out of their rooms as we did.
So you chose Ally after all.
Yeah. To be honest, the AB game was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they all centered on one thing. The mysterious white liquid.
Do you want to go see the results?
Sure. Luna nodded and walked off toward the projection, but I couldn't move. I glanced around to make sure no one was watching, and I opened my hand. The liquid didn't seem to have clotted or run out, since it was still oozing thickly out of the slit in my hand. What in the hell is this? It couldn't be blood, could it? No. That was impossible. No matter how many white blood cells clumped together, you'd never get anything that looked like that. And I'd never seen my blood do this before. In 22 years of life, I'd seen my body bleed many times. Scraped knees as a kid, accidental nicks with a knife as an adult, but every single time I'd bled red, like any other human being. So why was it this time? Why was it that this time it was white? what the hell is happening to me.
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here. They're gonna show the results.
Yeah, right. On my way. I did my best to compose myself and headed over to join the others. Alright.
Results from round
I'm intrigued.
2 of the Ambidex. Please direct.
Let's see. Doosh, 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 doosh. And he allied, nice. And they allied, nice. And we all allied. So the last time it was all betrays and this time it was all allies. Nice. That's what I like to see. That's what we need to do from now on, after like the white doors, and just win the game and leave all together.
Points have been assigned
All right.
or subtracted accordingly.
Cool.
Please check your break.
Yep. And no one's getting out either.
This is incredible. Look, everyone voted ally.
Yep, it is.
You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose betray after what Phi said to me?
Tenmyoji and Dio voted ally too.
Of course. If we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
Dio.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose ally.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Then thank you very much, Sigma. Sigma? Sigma, are you all right?
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something.
Huh? Oh, yeah, looks like we all allied. That's great.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms. What happened? You make it past at Luna and get shot down?
No, nothing like
Hey,
that.
man, it was a joke. You remember what that is? A joke? You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
Before Dio could continue, the heavy metal rumble of doors shutting echoed through the warehouse. Yum. Alright. Ding ding.
The Ambidex gates have round 3. Star keys.
Star round.
There is no the
Yep.
Ambidex gates.
Yep.
We can open the gates as many times as we want to? Then, that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we like, right?
Hey, Zero Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
Yep.
The parents.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so what are we now?
Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all your colors and assignments are.
Everyone nodded and held their arms out toward him. I stared at them, terrified to follow suit, but certain that refusing would only draw more suspicion. So I held my arm out, hand tight into a white-knuckled fist to hide the cut. When their eyes landed on my hand, my heart skipped a beat. Alright.
Huh. So Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh? A red solo. So what are the
Red
four we left in the
solo
infirmary?
Sorry.
Luna and I are pairs, so 2 of them are our partners.
That means the other 2 are solos. Although, I guess we don't know what colors they are.
They're probably green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the floor B warehouse.
Yeah.
They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, yes. Phi and I saw them as well. On our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. And there they were.
Yep. Are we going there, or are we recapping what we've seen? Okay.
Each one had a box just like the doors on floor A. Given that, I don't see how there can be any question. Those white doors are our next set of chromatic doors.
Yep.
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow.
The problem is, are we just gonna have to carry the other 2 through them if we even get to that point, you know? Quark and Alice, or... Because even if they wake up, they still have Radical 6. And what if they wake up while you're in the room? They're just gonna go berserk. Anyway. It's dangerous stuff.
You see?
Yeah. If we need to make white, Then the other 3 colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
Right.
Alright.
Good. Now that we've got that figured out, I'm heading back to the infirmary for a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
I shall accompany you then.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
What will you two do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something.
Oh, the white blood. About what?
Something?
Yeah. Her usual pleasant expression had been replaced with something much more sullen. She must have noticed that there was something wrong with me. That was what she wanted to talk about. I was sure of it. Okay, fine. I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk? What are you guys plotting?
We're not plotting anything. I promise. It's nothing.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
Alright. Dio tossed his head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest and marched out of the yellow door. Tenmyoji and Kei quickly followed. In only moments, all 3 had disappeared. Alright, time to have a conversation, Luna. So, what was it that you wanted to talk about? I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. I did my best to act as if I was genuinely confused.
Oh, I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else?
Huh,
Good.
okay.
I found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier.
As strange as her request was, I had no reason to object. I kept my mouth shut and followed Luna as she headed off. Is it possible that some people are... I'm still thinking about the idea that I'm a clone, or Sigma's a clone, I should say. Like, obviously it's just a possibility, right? But, like, if that was the case, is it possible that maybe the people that were in cryosleep are actual people, and then there's other people being cloned, kind of thing, you know? I'm wondering if that's gonna be a thing. Anyway, the garden.
You know this place?
Yes, well, sort of. I came here once when I was looking for Alice.
Oh, I see.
So, what brings you here?
Isn't this nice? This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green. I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me?
Oh boy. She sat down softly and gently, and I lowered myself down next to her. So, what did you want to talk to me about? Instead of answering, Luna lifted the tiny birdcage pendant she wore in the palm of her hand. She was silent for a moment, and then began to talk.
Can I tell you something? This is actually a music box.
Really?
Yes.
She twisted the key on the bottom, and it made an almost imperceptible winding noise. Cool. When she released it, soft, clear notes drifted out. It's a nice song. Why'd you bring that up, though?
Because I wanted you to know, I guess. I wanted you to know more about me. Maybe it's because I'm so shy, but I don't really have any friends. Or even any acquaintances, really. So I've sort of always been alone.
Oh.
It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time. And it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me. They didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it. Luna, happiness is closer than you think.
Luna is best waifu, isn't she?
Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird?
Like, Fi is like an okay waifu material, right? But like Luna feels like perfect waifu material, isn't she? Yeah, well, I know the gist of it. I think it starts on Christmas Eve. This brother and sister named... what? Tiltil? And... Tiltil and Mytil? Mittel? I don't know. Get asked to find a bluebird by this old woman and they travel to the dream world. Or something. Anyway, supposedly if you can catch this bird, then you can make a wish come true. So they visit all these different places, but they can't find it. Eventually they give up and go home, but when they wake up, the bird is in a birdcage in their hut.
That's right. It's a well-known story, and it teaches a simple lesson.
Yeah, like you said, happiness is closer than you think.
Right. It got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this music box was trying to tell me just that. I don't know if that's true. Maybe all of this is just in my head, but I really felt like that was what they'd meant. It was so kind. I kept it with me all the time, like a kind of good luck charm. But one day I realized something. There was another meaning to the bluebird. In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up.
There's more?
Yes. When Tiltil and Mittel try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away.
Tiltil and Mittel is how she said it, okay.
And then the story ends.
They try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. Whoa. What about the moral, then?
It changes. Now the message is that just when you think you found happiness, you lose it again. I thought about that for a while, but in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me, but I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for, and it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy.
Hello?
You know, Sigma,
Okay.
I think you might be Tiltil.
What?
You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the bluebird on Christmas Eve.
What are you trying to say?
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Where did you find Alice?
What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. Where did you find Alice?
Room 2 in the crew quarters.
Where were you before that?
I was in the lounge. That was after we'd split up to go look for Alice. The first place I went was the lounge.
So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice, and then you rushed her to the infirmary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me this then. How do you know about the garden? Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking for Alice,
Oh shit.
didn't you? That doesn't make any sense. There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice. So tell me, Sigma, how do you know about this place?
Oh god. Well, I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even explain it to myself. Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been there before?
Sigma, are you a robot? Have you always been here?
What?
See, it would make so much sense if you were. That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand.
Yeah. Damn, so you did see it, huh?
Yes. I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue,
What?
or ABT, on top of a metal skeleton. It makes them look almost exactly like a human. And ABT uses this white liquid instead of blood.
Shit, are we a robot? I thought we were a clone. For some reason, when Luna had called me a robot, it hadn't really fazed me. Maybe because it was just so out there. It didn't sound like a real possibility. It sounded more like a theory you'd get from someone in a nut house. Still. My hand was still oozing white liquid. Was I really a robot? No. That was impossible. I needed to stop doing that. Questioning myself so much was giving me heart palpitations. Luna, aren't you a little scared?
Scared? Why would I be scared?
Well, let's say I am a robot. That means there's a pretty good chance Zero's pulling my strings. That would make me your enemy.
Oh, I guess so. Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared.
Why not?
Maybe because you're a robot.
Huh?
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Going over this shit, yup.
They were a set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov that he used in several of his stories.
Yep. Rule 1. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. Rule 2. A robot must obey any orders given to it by human beings, except when such orders would conflict with the first law. And then Rule 3, a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws. Oh yeah, I've heard those before. That's just an idea though. You could work toward that, but I don't think you could ever actually achieve it. I mean, depending on how you program them, robots could do pretty much whatever they wanted to do.
Yes, you're right.
Or wanted to.
But I believe in them. In you. However you're programmed, I don't think you'd break any
I like
of the
how
3
she's
laws.
just... I like how she's just all in on the theory that we're a robot now. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if this is a red herring, the whole robot thing, or if because she knows that they have white blood, if it's confirmed that we're a robot, you know? Or could it still be like a clone and clones have white blood or something? I don't know. What the heck?
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. That's not you. You have a heart. You're a good person. It's in your eyes. Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot.
Right, yeah.
There's still a chance you're not. We should run some tests.
Tess?
Yes.
How?
Well, the atom should be able to tell us.
Oh yeah, that thing in the infirmary. I heard the crunch of dried leaves behind us. Okay, so I think we're about to be interrupted. So I think this is probably a good time to end this episode. So yeah, interesting. So we have Sigma has white blood. We haven't seen anyone else with white blood. We heard that robotics in whatever time that she's from, you know, if she was like, if that memory is from 2028, or if she's like Tenmi and maybe is like from a future, more future timeline. Either way, they have robots that use artificial skin and white blood kind of thing. So, it kind of reminds me of like Detroit Become Human, where they have blue blood kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, my first thought when I first saw the white blood was maybe clone, because I mean that's the only instance of like something different than just regular human that we have in this game so far. But if we're a robot, that's gonna be some crazy shit too. I'm trying to think of like everything we've seen in the game, and if like any of it has to do with us being a robot, right? Like if anything hints at us being a robot. I can't really think of any, right? That hinted at it, but I could just maybe like not be like, I guess like the... Oh, I just had one that was like the closest thing I could think of to be a hint, but... Oh, what was it? I like thought of it and then I forgot it immediately. Crap. Anyway, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll probably sit here and think about that for a while now, is like everything we've seen so far in the game and what could possibly be like, oh, okay, here's one. Us being able to memorize all those numbers and stuff like that for the code. that we deciphered before when we got the word completed, we remembered that long-ass string of numbers, and we also remembered, like, when we looked at the screen from the memory card, we remembered, like, the first, like, 4 rows of that, or whatever. Or at least the first 2 rows, and then we knew it repeated. So, like, obviously I'm sure there's people out there with memories good enough to do that, but maybe that could also be an example of a insanely good memory of it just being, like, part of his programming. Like, he saved it in his memory banks and then can recall it better than a human can. I guess that'd be, like, probably the biggest clue I can think of that could be us being a robot, you know? But I think it also could just be someone with a good memory, you know? So, anyway. Interesting stuff this episode. We were able to get that ending, but then went back to the ending and had, like, a premonition of it happening, and then was able to continue from there and save Alice. So that's interesting. Unfortunately, we don't have the laboratory open in this line, so we don't have the Accelavir, which means I don't know what's going to happen from now on. So yeah, I'm excited to see more. Whatever happens, whoever's coming to us, I wonder if it's going to be a panicked thing of, like, guys, come quick, and have something bad happen, you know? But yeah, I'm curious, like, if we actually go to the Atom and test us, will we actually find out? Like, I feel like in this line, I feel like it's too soon. I feel like we always get interrupted, like something like this happens. But then maybe we'll get, like, a premonition of it in the future and use the Atom on us and find out or something. I don't know. But I'm curious, but yeah, I can't wait to play more. So, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you did. Check out my Patreon if you want to get access to a ton of these episodes ahead of time. You can do so on there through my early access tier. The link is in the description to that, or you go to patreon.com/Morthadon, or it should be popping up on the screen right now. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my future videos. Bye-bye.